Anna Pavlova was a famous Russian ballet dancer known in the late 19th century and early 20th century. She was what they called a romantic ballet dancer. Ballet is an aerial art. Ballerinas make a spectacle of defying gravity, as though they are lighter than air. Ballet seeks to appear effortless, to make everything look easy. And, with its rounded arms and smooth flowing lines, it is as graceful and as elegant as one may seem.
Martha spoke an entirely different language, protesting, stark, and American.
Born May 11th, 1894, the eldest of 3 girls, Martha and her sisters were brought up strictly, with daily prayers, Sunday school training, and regular attendance at their local Presbyterian church. But Martha had something very different in mind. Martha Graham was inspired by Ruth St. Denis, a pioneer in modern dance. Martha Graham and her dance group gave the first performance of Heretic, regarded today as her earliest major work.
A blockade of Puritans confront an outcast. Martha struggles against them.
Made up of blunt, forceful movements and stark gestures, with an old Britain folk tune repeated again and again as its musical background, the dance can be seen as a powerful condemnation of intolerance, especially toward people who are different in some way. A theme Graham would return to again.
Modern dance has its roots in rebellion.
Pioneering movement. It's kind of a personification of what you might call the American spirit.
A pioneer is somebody who's willing to stake everything on an idea, on a concept, on a change. Isadora Duncan was somebody who was willing to do things in a manner that nobody had seen before, nobody had done before.
What is, I think, remarkable and important about the contributions of the pioneers is that each of them were exploring an aspect of dance that was essential to them.
I tell people that I'm a modern dancer. Many of them know about Martha Graham, and that's often the starting point where we can kind of connect on what modern dance is.
She did not dance the way that other people danced. She showed on stage what most people came to the theater to avoid: the problems of the world. As one man said, she does the unforgivable thing for a dancer to do. She makes you think. Women in America had won the right to vote only a few years earlier, in 1920, and many people were still uncomfortable with the image of the new woman who sought a career, spoke out on social issues, and went knowledgeably to the polls. It was all right to be a high-kicking, scantily clad chorus girl, but a woman who had ran a dance company and created works that commented on war, poverty, and intolerance seemed unnatural and suspicious. Martha's work was so startlingly different, people did not always know how to react to it. For example, one critic said that she looked as though she were about to give birth to a cube.
Some found the work ugly and hateful. Others called it a revolutionary masterpiece.
She was seeking to convey, through dance, unspoken needs, desires, and dreams, and universal emotions such as joy, or jealousy, or grief.
It is through you, her love, her hope, her fear, her terror is to be expressed. And there's a moment of fear on your own part. Dread, a sense of hazard, feeling that perhaps you haven't done quite enough work. Perhaps you should have gone back to the studio and worked again. Because that which you do not want to do is to fail in either clarity or in passion.
Graham's dancers were revealed in the downward pull of gravity instead of being on your toes. She invented a series of falls in which the dancer, on bent knees, sinks slowly backwards in a spiral motion with nothing to break the fall.
Is communication, and the great desire is to speak clearly and beautifully and with inevitability. And this is true of all of us. It's true of me. It's true of every member of my company.
Her experiments with movement were giving birth to a new dance technique, a way of moving that was uniquely hers. It was classical ballet that did not say enough, especially when it came to intense drama and passion. It was that very lack that sent Martha into the kind of work she did, so that she could get beyond the surface into that inner world. She invented an entirely new language of dance. She believed that there was always one person in the audience to whom she spoke to. Ballet seeks to appear effortless, to make everything look easy, while Graham wanted to reveal effort in the belief that life itself involves effort. To help reveal that inner world of emotions and dreams, Graham started from a fundamental fact of life, the act of breathing. She noted that changes in breathing, a gasp, a sigh, a sob, a laugh, suggested deep-seated emotional states. Graham spent her very long life studying movement and challenging accepted ideas about what dance is and what a dancer can do. She looked upon dance as an exploration, a celebration of life. She danced, choreographed, and taught for more than 70 years. She developed a distinctive system of training that could be taught to others, founded a school that has trained generations of dancers and choreographers, and changed the world of dance and dance theater for all time. Graham's dance company has thrived today, and with much support, it's amazing to watch. It's also the world's oldest dance troupe. Though ballet inspired Graham, Graham also has inspired ballet now. Graham is also taught to aspiring dancers today. But ballet has not left. It's still loved today. But Martha will always be in our hearts and our souls.
Who wrote, "We are all of us unique. Each a unique pattern of creativity, and if we do not fulfill it, it is lost for all time."
She believes she did not choose dance. She believes dance chose her.